I wonder, though, from a practical perspective, who within the tax writing committee or the GOP leadership at this point has the necessary experience of shepherding tax reform through Congress? Does anyone know how to do it? Because they've got this very aggressive timetable.
Well, no one in this Congress, certainly no one at the legislative level, was around necessarily when they did this last in 1986. And the situation and the political terrain has shifted dramatically. You've had massive polarization in both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, something you didn't see as much of in the mid-1980s. So the scenario is very different now. What I would say is you do have some people who are fundamentally deal makers, who are looking to get things done. Kevin Brady, the chairman of the Ways and Means Committee in the House, which is the principal tax writing committee on the House side. He's somebody who has done deals before in a legislative context. Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell on the Senate side. These are all people who want to get this done. So I think the specific experience may not be there amongst the legislators involved, but certainly they all understand the political dynamic. And more than anything, Scarlet, I think that is the important consideration right now.
Where does the president fit here? Because Paul Ryan said, look, your president is needed to pull everybody together and take this across the finish line. And we all believe this is very important for the midterm elections here. But then what we saw last week on Twitter was the 401ks. And what we've seen as well is that Kevin Brady of the House Ways and Means Committee hasn't embraced that at all. So where does he fit in here?
Well, the president's a huge part of this. The president has to be the one to lead the effort on tax reform. And there's just no way around it. The legislative leaders can get some way down the field, if you will. But the only way they get across the goal line, the only way they get this finished is if the president is engaged. Now, it may be the case that they're in a better position. They're going to introduce legislation on Wednesday, as you've reported. And then the president leaves for Asia on Friday or Saturday. Now, that may actually be a good thing because maybe there won't be as many tweets. Maybe there won't be as many distractions. Maybe focus on the Hill can be exclusively on getting tax reform through. But the agenda is so crowded and the bandwidth is so limited with all of the news today, wall to wall about the Manafort situation and the indictments. It's going to be tough, but the president's role is crucially important. He's got to stay focused if this is going to have any shot of passing.